Hey guys, welcome back to Tennessee Grilling and Smoking. I'm Dustin, and I've been seeing all these McRib videos going around, so I've got to throw my hat in this ring, alright? I was a fan of the McRib when it came out, then they took it away, and it came back, and I was excited. I went back to get another McRib, and just what I remembered, and like I said, I saw these videos, and these guys have been making some amazing looking McRibs, so let's give it a try. See if we can make this McRib just a little bit better than McDonald's. Let's get to it. Alright guys, I went ahead and I've got my ribs out here. These are just back ribs. Got them out. I went ahead and got the membrane removed from the back. And I'm just gonna, got this little extra side there. I'm just gonna kind of square it up a little bit. Alright, that looks good. Alright. Just kind of squared her up a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and get our rub on there. As the binder, we're going to use this spicy brown mustard. Alright, we got it covered there with that spicy brown mustard. And I'm just going to hit it a little bit with the SPG Sucklebusters. We're going to do both sides there. Alright, then you just use your pork rub. I've got the Sucklebusters Competition Barbecue Rub for this one. I'm going to do a little heavier coating on it. Alright, I'm just going to score right here on top of each of these bones, just to help those bones kind of come through. So you just get your knife there, find your bone, just a little score there. Alright, you can see I just put a little score there on top of the bones. That's going to help that meat go ahead and break free, because that's what we're looking for with these. I'm going to go ahead and go over top of it with my rub. Well, usually when I make ribs, you know, I like there to be a little meat on that bone when I bite. We'll hang on tight to it a little bit. But on these, we're just going to make them fall off the bone. I guess you can't have a McRib with a big bone right in the middle of it. Alright, I got all the rub on there now, so we're just going to let this thing sit out here for about 10 minutes or so. Let all the rub start penetrating the meat and let it do its job. And got the smoker heating up to 225 degrees. We're going to do just a 3-2-1 method on this. You know, we're going to put it on there for about 3 hours. Then we're going to take it off. We're going to put a little glaze on top of it. We're going to wrap her up in some foil, put her back on there for a couple hours, and we'll unwrap them, glaze her again, finish it off, and unwrap for about an hour. So that's the process. Let's hope it works out pretty good. Alright guys, you can see the rub's doing its job. It's looking really good. I've got this thing up to temperature at 225. I've got my smoke tube burning. I'm using competition pellets, and I'm going to put this ribs up here on this rack. I'm going to raise it off the grates a little bit. We're going to go ahead and take these. Put them right there. There's a little bit I cut off. I can't waste nothing here. I'm going to put it down there on the bottom. I'm going to put it rib side down, but as you most of the time do with your ribs anyhow. And we're going to come back here. We're going to let this thing sit for about 3 hours. I'll come back here in about an hour, just spritz it a little bit, keep some moisture on it, and take her out at about 3 hours. We'll wrap her up. Alright guys, so we're about 3 hours into the cook. I'm just about to go out there and pull those ribs and wrap them up, but first we're going to have to make this glaze. Alright, the glaze is really, really good. I got this barbecue sauce down when we visited Brushy Mountain, and it's swine apple barbecue sauce and rib glaze. This is the second time I've had this one. It's a really, really good barbecue sauce and really good glaze. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put I'd say about a half a cup. Put that barbecue sauce down in there. I'm gonna turn this thing on about a little over medium heat. All right, we're gonna add about a tablespoon of this apple cider vinegar. We're going to take some of the Mike's hot honey. It's becoming one of my favorite things. If I had to guess, I'm going to say we're going to put about 3 tablespoons of that on there. That's going to give it that nice little glazed look. And we're going to let that heat up, but not before we throw a little bit of this Woodford Reserve right down in there for that nice little bourbony flavor we're going to get with this applewood, with this swine apple barbecue sauce. Guys, this is going to be great. We're going to just keep mixing this constantly. We're going to until it heats up. Don't want it to get too hot just right before. Don't want it to boil or anything. So just get it nice and warm. Then we're going to take it out there. We're going to get it on those ribs, and we're going to wrap those ribs up. All right, guys, that right there is about right. I'm just going to drop it down here into my little cup, and we're good to go out there and check these ribs out. Alright guys, it's been about 3 hours. Let's look at them. Man, they are looking good. You can see right there it's already got a nice little texture coming. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead with this glaze. I'm going to rub across it. Good. Alright, we're just going to do a good coat on there, and we're going to flip it over. I'm going to give a quick little coat on the bottom. You can see those bones are starting to come up, and that's what we're looking for. So I think we're going to hit this spot on. Now we're just going to take them on out. Wrap them up nice and tight. We're going to set her back on there, and we're going to let her go for another 2 hours. Come back and we'll check them out then. All right, it's been about 2 hours. We're going to go ahead and take these things on out. Get them unwrapped, see how they look. Oh man, guys, if you were just here to smell these, look at that. Good, great. All right. Let's see how these bones are looking in here. All right, there they are. Let's try to break the rest of these bones off. Where I scored it there, you can tell this kind of helps that meat come on out, or those bones coming on out. Well, there we go. All the bones are out of it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some more of that glaze on there. Then we're going to put her back on here for another hour and let her finish up. Oh, yeah. Alright. I'll go ahead and try to do this without it tearing. So tender already. There it is. Now we got the bone out. I'm going to do this one last glaze on the top. When these things are ready, we're ready just to cut it up and stick it right on them buns. I believe we're going to toast those hoagie buns up also. Yes sir, check that out. Alright. I'm going to slide her back in there. Check back here in an hour. Alright, so we got about 30 minutes left on our ribs to get done. Went ahead and come on in here and started getting my sandwich toppings together. I'm just going to cut up an onion, just little rough dices. And I'm going to throw some pickles on there, some dill pickles. And you can leave this off if you want to, but I think it's going to add a nice little kick to it. There's a little jalapeno pepper sliced up, and that's it, guys. We're going to take this hoagie bun right here. We're going to give it a little toast right before we pull the ribs off. Put maybe a little bit of slather of that glaze on that hoagie bun. Top it off. We're getting close to trying it out. Pretty excited, guys. All right, guys. Just about done. We're going to go ahead and get our hoagie buns toasted up. So I've just melted some butter. Brush it on there. Right there. Alrighty. We're gonna let them get a nice little toast on there. About ready to pull them off. Look at that, right there. That's a perfect toast. Oh, that's gonna be so good. All right, let's go and get these ribs. All right, guys, moment of truth. Let's check them out. Oh, good night. Look at the color on that. Look at the color that glaze gave it. That is perfect, tender. Let's see if I can get that all out of there without it falling apart. I hope I can. All right, let's take it right over here. Look at that. My God, guys. That right there is going to be an amazing sandwich. So, we already got our buns toasted perfectly. What we're going to do, that's going to be about 2 good sandwiches there. We're going to cut it, we're going to go right in half with it. Alright. You can almost do 4 sandwiches. I might actually try it. Let's see. Look at that. Golly. That's a. Alright, so you're going to get 4 sandwiches out of this. I was just expecting 2. But alright. Got that. Now, for the topping. A little bit of this leftover glaze. We're going to put it on top of this top bun. Gotta throw some onions on there. Now let's go ahead and get the pickles out. Right. A little extra extra flavor, I'm going to throw a couple of these jalapenos on. Gotta look at that. That right there is a sandwich. All right, let's give her a try. Oh God. I ain't got no words on that one. McDonald's, no disrespect, that's a McRib. That every bit of that has flavor in it, down to that swine apple barbecue glaze. I can taste that. God, I can taste that. That's really good. I can't even explain it. That is really, really good. It's probably got to be one of the top 5 favorite things I've done. That barbecue rub right there, I can really taste really good in this. Everything in this has flavor, and absolutely amazing. So guys, please try this. If you like the McRib, if you're a fan of it, go out there and give this recipe right here a shot. It's not hard to do. It takes a little bit of time, but guys, it's well worth it. So thank you again for watching. If you like my video there, please do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share my video. I'm trying to grow my channel, guys, and over 500 subscribers. I'll be doing a giveaway soon. I can't thank you enough, guys. That is unreal. So I want to finish this thing up, and I hope y'all have a great and blessed day.